Is your idea actually patented? And if not, what would you do if one of the tech juggernauts, especially Google, of course, was to steal your idea?
Shit, I can't tell anyone about what I'm doing, because what if someone steals it? And what you actually realise, particularly with that second piece, is that Red Bull got in touch to ask me to go and give a keynote speech to kick off the next edition of Red Bull Basement. 10 of them would be called rising stars. 10 of them would succeed. We literally had a 50% chance of being a winner, but we lost. I love the project. It's amazing. It's about entrepreneurs. It's about empowering people. It's about getting an idea from a piece of paper to reality. So when Red Bull reached out for a third time to say, come on, we want you to come on side, be on board and be a part of Red Bull Basement, boy, it was fun. Oh, it's such a great setup.
Yeah.
I would love to have my first office here, definitely.
Yeah, imagine. I mean, if that would be your first office, those guys are doing prototyping with recycled wood.
Cool.
You can get your personalized wooden business card there.
Oh, amazing. Great setup. It feels so homely and tight, doesn't it? That is the biggest screen, isn't it? Amazing. So rocked up, feeling pretty calm and confident, knowing that we'll be able to give a talk to really energize and excite everyone. Got there, plugged in my laptop and saw, oh my God, the notes from the slide, or would that be a mirror?
The mirror.
Ah, is it possible to flip it to get the slide notes?
We should ask the tech guy.
The speaker notes are not working. The screen that I was going to look at and that I was counting on to get my text from was actually mirroring. So I realized straight away, oh God, this is going to be hard. Changing the setup that they spent all day creating. So we had to do a bit of a hack. Unfortunately, someone there helped us by basically having another laptop and going through so I could see my notes whilst the presentation was above me in about size 10 font. Because if you see the notes and I don't, I am in so much trouble.
Yeah, definitely.
I just need to make sure that I put on here the same presentation I sent you guys, otherwise it's going to be a real muddle. Oh my God. Yeah. I think I forgot to... Oh no, this might be my old one then. So the first rule of giving a good presentation is to have it in your head. I broke that first rule. I don't remember how these slides will connect to one another. It was a cock-up. It was not the best ever. So we basically had my presentation times 2. The one, I had a clicker in my hand that was controlling what everyone in the audience saw, and Tony was sitting down in front of me and she was clicking through. Now we're playing the slide game. So I start saying some slides, we go through. There's loads of slides, but they go quite fast. It'll slow down in real life, so don't worry. You're doing an amazing job of staying with me. There was a moment before I went on to give the keynote where I thought, oh God, this is going to be tough.
So I won't say too much. Stay tuned for our next speaker, Sam Jones.
Hello. Thank you so much for having me. How exciting to be here. 4 years ago, I left the job that I loved to start a tech company called Generate. And all that I had was an idea on a piece of paper. So where to begin when trying to build a tech company? I think we were able to energize and excite everyone by just telling our story, telling the truth. And really the lesson for me was that you don't need to rely on notes. You need to rely on what's in here and vibe off the crowd. Well, I started by reading all the books. And these books showed rules and guidelines. They said that to be successful, you need to have at least 2 co-founders. At least one founder must be able to code, and that to raise investment, you need a working prototype. Well, I was on my own, I can't code, and I just had an idea on a piece of paper. So I decided, fuck the rules.
How far was your prototype at the first investment that you got?
So the first round of investment that I got, which was initially £200,000, there was no prototype, literally just an idea, so a business plan. And it was conversations with people, and it was saying, look, this is where I see the world going. Here's some data that backs up why you might also believe the world is going this way. And if you believe in that, then here's what we're going to do to capture it.
I wondered if you could quickly give us an insight about hiring the first people and what challenges came along with that.
If you go to, say, Silicon Valley, then the textbook way to create your startup is you can code, you've got a friend who can code, you huddle together in a garage, you eat pizza, and you built this amazing MVP or minimum viable product or prototype. You put that out, it works, you get funding, you go. But that wasn't viable for me because I didn't really know anyone that could build this straight away. And I realized, Christ, this isn't going to be possible. So for version 1, what I did was I actually worked with an agency, so it was outsourced. This is breaking all the rules of what startups do, by the way. And I worked with this agency to create kind of version 0.5. And then once we had that, I could then go out to talented engineers and show them what we had. So they no longer needed to kind of see as far down the road as me. Instead, they could see, oh, wow, I can see what you've got today. I can see the technology it's built on. And now if I join your business to build this out, it's been significantly de-risked.
So I'm Theo, your presentation was really great, and my question is your idea actually patented? And if not, what would you do if one of the tech juggernauts, especially Google of course, was to steal your idea?
I think one of the things that inhibits or stops a lot of people from starting up their own business or trying to bring their ideas to life is they look at the market and they say, someone's done it. Like, can't do that. Something's over there. Or a second thing where people go, shit, I can't tell anyone about what I'm doing because what if someone steals it? And what you actually realize, particularly with that second piece, is that no one gives a shit about your idea. It is so hard to make anybody care about what you're doing, and to make someone invest in you, to make someone join you as an employee, to get a user or get a sale, that actually, that is, I think, like a totally bogus worry. The reason that I sleep easily at night is when you look at, say, Google or Facebook or any of these big, hairy gorillas, these 10-ton gorillas, what you realize is actually there's an amazing opportunity to run around their feet. But really, we just focus inwards on what we can control and we run as fast as we can.
After going on Dragon's Den and people think you must kill presentations all the time, anyone can make mistakes, anyone can slip up. You've got to be prepared and never rely on speaker notes.
Once you recognize this, you realize that you have the ability to create your own future and to build whatever it is that you want to bring to life. And I hope that you remember, regardless of the outcome, you have the ability to create your own future. Thank you.
One last thing, how easy is it to understand a whole conference in German?
Oh my God, that reminded me of my Red Bull days where it's just like whoosh, didn't understand a word of what was happening. I kept catching your eye and we were like, oh no, don't know. Luckily they changed to English when we came on.
So German lessons on the way?
Absolutely.